What's happening, guys? Welcome to another video, and I've had to redo the introduction for this one because I didn't really know what I was putting out this week. I had so much footage from last week's Renmark trip because I took a weekend off. So this weekend I took off, went to the Speedway with my son down to Mount Gambier. We went all the way down there and it got rained off, and 4.5 hour trip down, 4.5 hour trip back. But it was a good trip with my son, bit of father and son bonding session. So this video is from last week, so it was filmed on the 4th, I think, of December, and it was the trip I did up to Renmark for last week's video. So we go and check out Bowhill, Swan Reach, Ramco and Waikerie, and we also go and check out Overland Corner Pub. We put a bit the drone up, we get a bit of good drone footage from Greenway's landing at Nildotty of some of the flooded shacks there, and we stick the drone up at Ramco. So we finally got to Ramco. One of the followers, Benno 4x4, keeps asking you going to Ramco. Finally got there, Benno. So hope you enjoy the video. I better turn the camera around and show you guys what I'm looking at. And you know what that means? It's time to start the music. Slowly sneaking up here at the Bowhill boat ramp. Still not as high as I thought it'd be. So just checking out Greenway's landing again. That's the track that takes you down. They did have it blocked off up the top here. Now they've actually blocked it off halfway down, so maybe someone had a track down there they wanted to get into, but it's a lot higher than when we were here a couple of weeks ago. That row of trees in the middle there between the main river and the backwaters, that's where we've been camping. There's a track that runs all the way down along there when the water's not so high, so a great little camping spot. But the shacks all flooded out at the moment. Danny doesn't want to be on YouTube, but he's one of my followers. Thanks, Danny. Okay guys, we are at Swan Reach, and this is the little bridge which takes you to Mark's Landing, and I think this might be the last time we get across it for a while. Looks like it's probably going to get blocked in the next day or two. So water's starting to come over there. This first lot of shacks. And this road here looks like it's got about a day or two left in it. And here's that shack we've been filming for the last 6 or 7 weeks. They've opened their doors up to let a bit of water in. And our little table at Swan Reach Reserve is well and truly underwater. Ferry's still working here at Swan Reach. You can see that in the distance, or maybe you can. And that's usually where the Murray Princess pulls up. Not too sure about the Bowls Club. Fairly sure that's going to get a good watering. And in the distance over there to the left is the little caravan park. Looks like everyone's deserted the caravan park, so fair chance that's going to flood as well. Righto, this one's for Benno 4x4. Wanted me to check out Ramco. I don't know much about Ramco. I don't think I've ever been here before. But the river's right out to the left, and you've got these backwaters which look like they're all full. So I'm guessing there's probably a road out to the river, or we run into the river in a minute. Ramco Lagoon. Looks a great little spot though. So this had a sign going to Ramco Point. Rough guess, this is the road that would have taken you out to the river. And as you can see here, it's a little bit flooded. I'm going to get in trouble again for going in where it says road closed. Sorry, Karen. So Hart Lagoon, just above Ramco. Looks like this is probably some private roads which usually go out to the river, which is probably about a kilometre out that way. And another public road over here which looks like it normally goes out to the river. So here we are at Waikerie. See, the water's right up along the lawn now. Got a few kids having a swim down there. And the new levee bank since last time. Righto guys, I didn't get the ferry entry because I was chatting to the ferry driver so I could sneak across to the left and get to the front so I could video it for you guys. So this is Waikerie Ferry, and we know it's called the Quail. Now they've adjusted it a bit. Luckily I told them about this last time I was here. So it was going to be closed within a week when we talked to the ferry driver, but they've changed the landing to the old one out to the right. So as we get closer, the one we pulled into a few weeks back was to the left. They've now changed all the cables out to the right, and they should be able to maybe nearly get through the floods. The ramp back behind me can probably still go up in straight height, probably another metre and a half. So at least changing it over to the right, they're going to get another week or two out of it, if not maybe all the floods. Coming in for the landing. If you look to the left and the right, you can see the chains and the cables. So they'll just wind this ramp up as the water gets higher. Ready to hook up. Oh, that's a great hookup, great landing. He didn't even have to lower the arms. That's a 9.4. Just see what the wave's like. It's all on the wave. Different operator to the last time we were here. He's actually got a nice wave. He's got the old 3-finger wave. See that? The old 3-finger just points him out. I'll try that for you. Oops, having a chat. Thanks, mate.
Hey, mate.
I didn't get a wave. He didn't give me a wave. What's going on? I think he thought I was a little bit cheeky asking to get up the front. Oh, take that score back. 8.4. That's my review. Righto, we're just going to check out Holden Bend. Now this is where we came. I think we camped here probably 3 or 4 months back. This is that road. You don't want to be drunk and think that that's a road, because you'll end up in the River Murray. That is a straight drop down to the river, and yeah, I don't even like standing here. But you can see how dark that water is. Now our campsite, where did we camp? I'm trying to work it out. Nearly straight in front. I reckon we were just down in there somewhere. So see where the water's up, so fairly sure you wouldn't be able to drive out to there now. There's a track just above Waikerie to get down to Holden Bend. Rightio. So the reason we crossed the ferry at Waikerie again was I wanted to come out and check Overland Corner. So if you check my videos, about a year ago we camped at Overland Corner in the houseboat, and it's a famous old pub, a little township but known for its very old pub. And when you come by a river, you've got to pull your houseboats up or your boat, and it's about a kilometre walk to the pub, which you'll see in the video. So the River Murray's out there in the distance, and that's where I parked my houseboat, the other side of those trees. And then the walk to the pub was all the way along here. This was completely dry, and you can just see the pub down there. It's got a levee bank around it, so it looks like you maybe can drive down to the pub. You can see people walking around in there. That's Overland Corner. So usually you drive down this road and it veers around to the right, and you can park down below the levee bank. Great little pub. So let's hope it doesn't get to the 1956 flood level. Sunday afternoons at the Overland Corner Pub. Got the band set up. And that's usually where you can park your cars. People park their caravans down there, and then a track across to the river in the distance. Okay guys, that's going to finish this one off. My little extended video of my Renmark trip. We'll finish it off here at Overland Corner, and catch you guys next week. Thanks for watching, see ya.